Hello everyone, good morning to you. You're welcome back to my channel once again. So guys, I want to teach us today how we're going to cut this beautiful gown with a small cross at the front. So please, I want you to pay attention to this video and understand the full detail. So first of all, I'll be getting the waist round hip waist. So I'll just mark my tape like this. Then the waist is 37 divided by 2. 37 divided by 2. I've gotten it, then minus 17.5 inches. I'll get my full length, which is 41. Then I'll add 2 inches sewing allowance, making it 43. So that is what I'm getting now. So you just mark it right round on what you have cut. It's just minus the half length, then you get the full length of the flare. So I'm done marking this. I'm going to go ahead to cut it out. So after cutting it out, we'll be cutting out the upper side, so you can see the flare. I've cut it out. I'm done cutting it out. So you can see it. I'm done with the cutting of the flare. I cut it into two. That is the waist divided by 2. That's I cut it into 2. You understand? So this is the front side. So I will just fold my material very well. So I have gotten a pattern. I have a pattern for this. I've gotten my pattern. So I'll just place my pattern to my fabric to cut it out. I've cut out the pattern. So I'll just place it to my fabric, to be able to cut out the style. So and that is what I will be doing right now. So this is it. Just be careful while cutting out the pattern so that you won't make mistakes. You have to be extremely careful and cut out the pattern very well so that you actually not make any mistakes, and place your pattern to your fabric and cut it out. So just after I've cut this out, through the pattern I have drawn, I have cut out a pattern for it. Then I'm going to cut out the back side, which I have already. You can see the front. You can see how it is. So I have cut out the pattern for this, and it's going to have a yoke. So I'm going to use this pattern as well to cut out the back side. So this is the one that I'll be adding to the bust, which is the yoke. So I have cut out the yoke and every other thing about it. So and this is the yoke. Then I have done everything about the yoke. So I will be cutting this piece out, and it's going to be 2. So for the both point sides, so I'll be cutting out, and it's going to be 2. So I'll just place this on my fabric as well to cut out the yoke. This is the yoke, understand? And I'm going to show you how you're going to go about the yoke. So the only thing you need to do is to make sure you place the material very well, and it's not shaking, so that I can be able to cut it the way it is, and the yoke. So you just be cutting it with mindfulness so that I won't make any mistake. So this is just it. Cutting it, taking it one after the other. So just be mind while cutting the yoke. You can see it. So many of us will say, how is this thing going to be the yoke? Just pay attention and you'll see how it is going to be the yoke. So this is the yoke. So what are we going to do? I'm going to print this yoke. Print this yoke. After printing this yoke, I will add it to my bust side. Then, and I tell you that the yoke is going to be 2. So I'll just, after printing this one, I'll add it. Then print the other one, I'll add it. Can actually use office pin to hold it very well, so that it will not scatter, or it's going to give you that fitting that you want. So you can see the second yoke, which I told you that is going to be 2. So this is the second one. So guys, this is the first time I've seen my video, you are welcome. And if you haven't seen our video, so thank you so much for stopping by. So I want you to please watch this video to the end, and please hit the subscribe button. The essence of subscribing is so that anytime we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. You understand? So please give us a thumbs up. Just hit the subscribe button, because it's not going to cost anything from you. It will not cost your data, it will not cost your money. So that anytime you upload a video on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. So that is the essence of subscribing to a channel. You understand? So you can see I've done cutting that. So I will be, after I've ironed this, then print my yoke. I'll be adding my yoke to this cloth. I'll be adding my yoke to this cloth, just like this. You can see it. And it's not going to be this rough, because I'm going to actually use office pin to hold it after printing it, then iron it very well before I add it to this plate. But just to give you the hint on how you can actually add the yolk. So this is it. So why? So guys, I'm going to cut out the back side, which I have pattern for it as well. This is my pattern for the back side. So guys, I've done pattern for all those patterns, but in my next video I'll be showing you how you are going to, only how you are going to cut out the this pattern. For many of us that don't know how to go about the pattern, for many of us that don't have any idea on how to go about the pattern, in my next video, the only thing you need to do is to subscribe and follow us. In my next video, I'm going to be showing you how you are going to cut out the pattern, as in how you're going to cut out the yoke and everything, and have your own pattern at home. You can actually have your own pattern, so that anytime you want to cut this clothes, you will not go about going to the scratch, starting from the scratch. So you can actually get your pattern and cut it out. You understand? So in my next video, I will show you how you're going to get your own pattern. So guys, this is the pattern for my own back, for the back of the clothes, which I am cutting now. You can see it. So I've done everything. So the only thing you need to do is just to subscribe, so that in my next video I will show you how you're going to cut out your own pattern, have your own pattern at home. So guys, I'm done cutting out the back side. So I'm going to go ahead to sew it to my sewing machine and everything. So you can see the outcome. You can see how beautiful the cloth is looking, so yummy, everything. So the person